Hello everybody, I'm Hanane Yaagoubi, PhD student from Ensam Rabat. So I will talk today about 3D printing solutions during the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020 and 2021. First of all, I will give you the definition of 3D printing or additive manufacturing according to standard AFNOR. The additive manufacturing is processed by adding material consisting of directly manufacturing parts from 3D digital model without using any tool. What is the parent? So we can get first part quickly. We don't need any tools. This is quick and inexpensive validation of concept, and we can reduce costs and iteration times. So during the propagation of COVID-19 virus, we have seen a lot of solutions proposed by 3D printing sector, which was manufactured by this process thanks to the speed of this technology and the quality of this process. So we have seen the production of respiratory valves, mask protection, glasses, hand open door, etc. In this study, a survey was done to give a worldwide vision in terms and pace of the utilization of this 3D printing technology on the planet during this well-being emergency, and few reactions from various nations has been gotten. The people who responded to this survey are 85% men and 15% women. And 50% of their age is between 40 and 60 years, and 28.6% is between 25 years and 40 years old, and 21.4% is between 16 and 25 years old. So, for the reference of question 3, what kind of impression do you usually make? So, in these figures shows the kind of impression that the users usually make is, so about 85.7% for the mechanical fields, and about 35.7% for construction, also 21.4% for the figurines, and 14.3% for medical fields, and 7.1% for jewelry, and 7 also 0.1% for smart home projects, and also 7.1 for architectural models. So for the response of question 4, what is your career? We have in this survey the response of 61% are particular, and 20% are private company, and about 16% are research laboratory and higher education establishments, and just 3% are makers. So for the response of question 6, have you designed parts for vital application in the context of the mobilization against COVID-19, and what types of parts did you design during this pandemic? So a lot of people produce 51% of visor masks and 8% of respirator valves and new 3D printed respirator invention, and also 11% mask adjuster and 3D printed safety glasses, nasal swabs, etc. So we pass to the response of question 7. The rate of use of your machines has been increased this year compared to the previous years. So as a response, we have 28.6% of people the use of the machine increased for them more than 10%, and 21.4% of others increased to more than 50%, and we found other people about 21.4%, which increased to more than 100%. So, for the important response of question 8, how many parts have you already produced during this confinement? So, we found that 12 12.9% of the users of 3D printing have already produced more than 100 or 500 parts during the year 2020. So also, we have asked people about what kind of difficulties did you find. So we have about 12.9% of the users of 3D printing suffer from the lack to raw material, about 730%, and 7% lack of staff, and 7% lack of medical support validation, and 3% lack of open sources files, and other problems like lack of the raw. Also, for the response of question 10, have you integrated the 3D printing network or any community in your city or country to join the fight against the COVID-19 epidemic? And the response was yes. So about 85% have integrated a 3D printing network or community in their city or country as volunteer to join the fight against the COVID-19 epidemic, which shows a very solidarity with people in this pandemic period. So this figure shows the response of question, does this technology meet the needs of the medical market during this coronavirus health crisis? So as answer, we found that 56.7% of users, they agree that this technology meets the needs of the medical market during this coronavirus health crisis. And 31% also are totally agree, and just 15% are indifferent with this idea. So to conclude, on the off chance that 3D printing has for quite some time been introduced as genuine modern asset, we have never felt significant progress toward this path. However, the guarantee is incredible. Anybody can have the option to print anything without moving from their lounge chair. 3D printing has numerous focal points. Prototyping is quicker, customization simpler, and in the thought anybody can have 3D printing at home. Throughout the years, a few obstructions have eased back the advancement of this industry. Prominently, its gradual length and its expensive. There is no uncertainty that flexible chains have broken during regulation measures. One of the answers for this deficiency is currently 3D printing. Tragically, we need to sit tight for an occasion like this to demonstrate it. This period of pandemic shows the importance of this technology by its contribution to the fight. And thank you so much for your attention.